Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. Today I want to share my experience with the TurboDry. This is a little portable unit that you could use to dry your vehicle after it's been washed, or after a rainstorm, or after you rinse it off. And this little guy here from TurboDry, this is one unit of 3 or 4 that they have available. They have a mini, they have a version 2, and they have a souped up version as well. This one here is just the standard version. Now, the one thing that is a negative, and I cannot recommend this unit because of that, is you can only get the turbo dryer itself. The battery, which they do have batteries available on the site, but they're never there. They're always sold out, so they're not available. But this unit here, you can hook it up with batteries from, let me see, I just want to make 100% sure, Milwaukee, DeWalt, and Makita, as long as they are 18-volt batteries. And the stronger the unit you get that can hook up to this, the stronger it will run. Now, I wasn't very happy with how it connected. Everything lined up to give it power, and the Makita and the Milwaukee worked better for securing the battery to the unit itself. But the track that you slide it into with the battery I have here that is fully charged, I didn't feel comfortable. It felt a little loose, and because of having it so near the car, I was leery of that. So I want to pass that on, and because of that, I cannot recommend this unit, but it's the idea, guys. It's the idea of being able to have something small and portable that you can carry in the trunk of your car, and in case you want to wash it, or you get caught out in a rainstorm, or say you get some bug splatter on the front of it, and you want to stop in and find a coin-operated car wash and just stop in, put it on rinse, and blow the bugs away. You have something like this that you could pull out of the trunk, out of one of the side compartments, because it is small. Look how small it is compared to my hand, and be able to dry the vehicle. Now, I am going to demonstrate this. Right now, we have a full battery, and I will wet the car, and we will use this to completely dry it from top to bottom, see how far we get. Can we dry a whole car with this? I'm going to bring you up close with the camera so you can see how powerful or how not powerful it is. There's a little turbine motor in there. That's how it works. There's not much to it, not much to really tear down. But I'll show you how it works, how it performs, and see if we can get the whole vehicle here dried off and how much battery power we have left. Guys, sometimes if I don't feel like dragging out the pressure washing equipment, or if I don't feel like doing a rinseless wash, I will go to a coin-operated car wash. I don't use their soaps because they're normally too high in alkaline, and I will just rinse down the car. And when I'm done with that, I'll pull out that dryer and dry it off, and you have cleaned off light dust, pollen, light layers of grittiness, and bug splatter, bird doo-doo, anything from a tree, any fallout from landscaping, a tree or Mother Nature. Bug splatter and bird droppings are acidic, and you want to get them away from the surface of your vehicle and glass as quick as possible. And if you're out on the road, you could stop in a coin-operated, blow that off, and dry the car and not have water spots. So what I want to do, I'm going to completely wet the entire vehicle, including the wheels, and then we'll use the unit to dry the car. When you use a pressure washer with an attachment nozzle, always point that down and test, make sure it's not going to fly out on your car. Don't ask me how I know. So in this case, let's pretend I stopped and I rinsed off the vehicle. I had pollen on the hood and the top of the vehicle, some light dust from driving, maybe brake dust, and I rinsed some splatter away from the vehicle, and I've done that now. And all it is wet, and we want to dry it. So let's grab the tool, let's grab the TurboDry and see how it performs. You can see through the turbine engine. Now, another negative to this is the high whining sound that this makes. If that would be something that would drive you crazy, you may want to look for something else, but it is a tiny motor. That's what it does, and it does have a little bit of power behind it. It is capable enough to get water and moisture out from the tiniest nooks and crannies and corners and trim pieces. The difference between this and maybe a leaf blower is the volume of air. This may be more powerful in a concentrated area, but the volume of air that a leaf blower would have compared to this would be more comparable. But I easily stood on one side and blew the water all the way across. The entire roof is dry. How about glass? So the glass, from one side to the other, is dry, and we got it off of the window washer arm cowl, or motor cowl. And now the hood, the flat surface. Now you just hop over to the other side. How about wheels? Not a real problem. So what I'm going to do now is speed things up a little bit. We still have 2 bars left. I'm going to see how far we can get in drying the whole vehicle before we run out of power. And here we go. For the most part, I was able to dry the whole vehicle. I'll take you over there in a couple minutes, but we're down to the warning signal from this battery. A larger vehicle like a Suburban or a crew cab pickup truck, you would need a larger battery or multiple batteries to get the job done. I would have been around the vehicle, to be completely transparent, twice as quick with my leaf blower, but I don't carry my leaf blower around in the trunk of my car, guys. So as you can see, we got it dry. Took a little bit longer. I would have liked to have a little bit more power to work in and around the grill area and these vents. But for the most part, besides just a couple of these little tiny drops of water here and there, we got it. We got it dry, and in a pinch would be perfectly fine. So in closing, guys, the idea is awesome. This particular tool that I have right here to get it done, I wouldn't recommend. Maybe look into something else. But maybe it would work for you. It just wouldn't work for me. I do want something that size that I could put in the compartment of the trunk area to dry it in case I get caught out in rain. I don't want water spots, or if I want to rinse it off. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think, what you recommend for the viewers, and is there something out there that would be more ideal to carry with in the back of your vehicle that is more effective, more efficient, and maybe a bit more sturdy. I would go ahead and give this particular tool, the TurboDry, a 4 out of 10. That's subjective, guys. That may work for a lot of people. It won't work for a business. This would be something that an enthusiast would carry around or have in their garage for a one wash a week type of cycle. This has been Brian from Apex Detail. I'll catch you in the next video.